Church So Blessed Binangonan, also known as CSBB, held its annual DVBS this year with the theme, I'm in the Lord's Army. The heart behind this was simple, yet powerful. To invite children from the community to be part of God's army, teaching them to love others, grow in discipline, and begin building habits of obedience, kindness, and responsibility at a young age. We wanted them to understand that even as kids, they already have a place and a purpose in God's kingdom. This year's outreach was especially meaningful as it was carried out in two locations, our main church in Binangonan and our daughter church in Tanay Rizal. It was a beautiful picture of ministry expanding and reaching more communities. Right on time, the arrival of the go-boxes from OCC or the Samaritan Spurs added an extra layer of joy to the event. Around 100 children from the community received a go-box filled with toys, clothes, school supplies, and little surprises that brought big smiles, not only to the kids, but also to their parents who joined us during Day Zero, our outreach day. While the children were being introduced to their new best friend, Jesus, something equally powerful was happening among the parents. Through our harvest team, CSBB's Evangelism ministry, the good news was shared in a way that opened hearts. Because of this, new doors for Bible studies began to open. Truly, God was moving. Following the outreach, we launched our 2-week DVBS from April 13 to April 25, culminating in our graduation day. Using the 12 lessons from the Greatest Journey manual provided by OCC made the program engaging, interactive, and deeply impactful for the children. Each day carried its own testimony of God's faithfulness. We witnessed not only spiritual growth but also God's miraculous provision. On day 1, we were just expecting around 50 to 60 students, but more than 90 children came. Yet the food prepared was more than enough, an undeniable reminder of God's multiplication. The same miracle happened again during graduation day. We only prepared around 60 to 70 loot bags, including the extras, but 80 to 90 children attended, not counting their companions. Still, there were more than enough. Even the volunteers were able to receive and enjoy the overflow. Indeed, God's provision was abundant in every way. Financial support came in-kind donations poured out, and volunteers willingly offered their time and service. Many people, upon seeing the children and hearing about the ministry, were moved to help. Some cooked meals, others prepared food, and through monetary pledges, all 12 days of expenses were fully covered. It was a clear demonstration of the Lord's grace and provision. More importantly, we saw transformation in the lives of the children. They were being fed both spiritually and physically. Noticeable changes in behavior took place. Some of the more difficult children became gentler and more loving. They learned to care for one another, helping, sharing, and building friendships. They practiced simple discipline like lining up properly, listening, following instructions, and also maintaining cleanliness and order. They learned how to pray and discovered that they could talk to God anytime. Most of all, they came to know Jesus not just as their Savior, but as their personal best friend. They learned to trust Him, obey His word, forgive others, say sorry, and choose what is right. One of the most powerful moments was seeing not only the children, but also their parents and companions accept Jesus Christ as their Savior and Lord. It was a reminder that God's work was not limited to the kids. It was reaching entire families. At the end of everything, while the go-boxes brought so much joy, we were reminded of a greater truth. The greatest gift was not what was inside the boxes, but Jesus. Now welcome into the hearts of these children and their families. All glory belongs to God.